Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Eddie D'Souza at the Cool Cat Recording Studio. I'm honored today to have Mike Nelson in the recording studio with me.
Well, it's like deja vu.
Seems like we've already done this. So
Pleasure to be here, Eddie.
well, thank you so much for coming in.
It's like a rehearsal. The finger sandwiches were great.
Yeah.
The green room is blue.
I know, I see spots of color like this now.
Well, it happens.
Yeah. So, Mike, can you tell us some of the projects that you've been working on?
Well, I got the Dale Brown CD going, a 5-song EP. Dale's original songs, and that's going pretty good. That's over here at your studio.
Right. Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with the way it's been going until I got on the mixing board and got everything all out of whack. It'd take me. I was going to bring that up if I could get a couple of hours, but no. Yeah.
Well, in your spare time, yeah.
Yeah, in my spare time, and then
you're also working with
youth soccer.
Youth soccer.
And
okay.
I'm doing an album over at Youth Soccer, and I got the Earl Green album going, 10 songs. Just completed 5. With Farrell Rand singing Earl's songs, and some cat from L.A. is on the drums because he shipped it out.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It was very interesting. Yeah, it was cool to play bass with this guy.
Yeah, the internet is just making things
so
good. Eh?
Which I haven't a clue about.
Mm-hmm.
I just went on, what is it, Facebook or whatever. My daughter has me on, and my good time old guitar playing friend Duffy Franks, he goes, "Hey, funny to see you on here." No.
Right on, and we're going to have to get you to join the You're the Star site as well. So
Oh boy.
I'll send you a link, and then all you do is click on that, and you'll get to the site.
I'm on dial-up. I dial up my daughter, and she goes on the computer and puts it on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's slow for sure.
That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, it's so slow. Yeah. And my ongoing,
Yeah.
I keep saying if I ever get this CD finished, I won't charge anybody for it. I just give it to you.
Right, yeah.
It'll be at the Golden Center or something.
Yeah, we'll
win a free walker. Yeah, buy a CD.
Well, hopefully we'll get it out before then. Eh?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, it seems like I've already asked you this, but can you possibly tell us some of your career highlights?
You're all over town, man. I thought I'd seen that question on the bus. I go back a long ways. I'm not a kid. I started in '68, so
you were 13 or something.
I was 13 years old, yeah. And I kind of that was a highlight because I'd always thought of doing stuff like singing, but never thought that it was just gonna all of a sudden one day I'd have to learn all this stuff in the same day. Uh-huh. I actually got on the Greyhound bus with the band that I was playing with, but I had never met them. It was Duffy Franks, Joe Franks, and Ivan Penner. God rest his soul. And I met the characters on the bus, and we'd already had a stage show set up in Prince George. And my brother Ray was playing bass with Frank Penner's Explorer band. And I learned these 5 songs on the bass that day and played that night live. It was like the coolest thing. Right on.
Yeah. You had a good audience?
Unbelievable, yeah. It was in those days, it was a supper club, just packed. And of course the Explorers were like a very powerful band at that time. And, they were the house band in there. They put a floor show on it. That's where we were about 4 feet tall. And, and a couple other things I did. Fortunate enough, I forget what year, it was in the late '80s. I was playing bass for Eric Johnson band. Did an opening act for Tom Russell, who I sing a couple of Tom Russell songs, and I got to meet him and have a good chat with him, and picked up a few Tuesday night tricks, and very fortunate to be in that band.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned Frank Penner. You played with him?
I played with Frank quite a bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Frank's he's a, well, in my life he's like a true disciple.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I started out with Frank, and I just phone Frank now and say, I got a gig in 10 minutes. Can you be there? Well, yeah. Frank is a
I've been the
wonderful
recipient of a few of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The RBI. I was teaching and you phoned up and said, "What are you doing?" I said,
Yeah.
"Coming up."
With was that the Tin Man version?
I think so. Yeah. Tim
Yeah.
Landon and I think
Lyle must have
Linda
been.
Ritter. Yeah, Lyle Tribe was
Right.
playing drums, and I don't know what Heath was. He couldn't make it
Right.
last minute, so
Right.
I ended up sitting in. It was lots of fun.
Yeah. I remember that night. It was a fun night. Yeah, Tim does some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, hopefully we'll do a bit more tonight.
Yeah, Tim's here in the old shack, eh?
That's right. Yeah. So, Mike, do you have any? Can you tell us a bit about your future plans?
Wow, you're gonna sneak up on me on that one.
Yeah.
Do I have future plans?
I'm hoping, like, you're working at the.
Oh, you mean my? Yeah, I'm not too sure how much I can speak about that. But,
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
There's big plans in the future.
I don't really make plans. I rattle along. I have my horses set at the same speed. It's been for years, and I enjoy what I do. I'm getting a little more unreliable as we go.
The older we get.
Yeah, but, in a nice way.
Mike, can you please give some advice to us younger folks?
Oh, yeah. So a good thing you saved some time for that. No.
No advice.
I have lots of advice, but they don't need my advice. They know what they're up to. There's some great players coming up, and
It sure is.
and it's just I had a fella that I really appreciated his talent was Tom Carter was a keyboard player and owned this Magic Lab studio in Vancouver, and I was going to do a pretty big gig, a Lynn Ronstadt gig, and I was riding up. It was on the top of Blackcomb, and we're going up the tram, and I hadn't done a lot of big shows, and he had, and he said, "Mike, play your rests well." And I thought, that's so true. Like, don't get excited. Mow your own lawn and don't touch the other guys. Everybody's got their parts. Play your part, and let her go.
Well, you do an awesome job.
Oh, thanks, Eddie. And some advice for the young guys is to record everything. Get it down. Listen to yourself. Find out who you are, what you're trying to do, and you hit on some things that you can keep because they're recorded. I learned a lot. I always claimed to have picked up a lot of my bass style and some of my tricks that I throw in once in a while from doing small towns, playing 6 nights a week, 2 weeks per town, and on a slow Tuesday night, just getting out there with your guitar player and trying stuff,
Right on.
and then you'll find stuff you want to keep. Used on Saturday night.
Well, I think on that note, we're going to watch a few of Mike's videos.